This video is for all those who believe in Indian Vedic values. Today we are going to discuss about three main aspects of our Vedic tradition. First is cow-based farming. Second, Vedic education. Third is Varna system. Over the last 100 years, sustainable farmers have become unsustainable city dwellers. And being unhappy, they want a different lifestyle. What is the solution to this ever-increasing problem? City dwellers are unhappy with the chemical food but still consuming it, which in turn creates health problems. They are frustrated of pollution, job, peer pressure, mortgages and loans, and slogging to be competitive with the current lifestyle. They have no time to spend with their children. City dwellers wish to live a natural Vedic life, but they can neither afford land nor cows. On the other hand, farmers who were originally self-sustainable are not anymore. Lured by free chemicals and heavy machinery to increase their productivity and decrease the manual labor, they compromised on soil and produce quality. After an initial yield increase, the chemicals killed most beneficial soil microbes and the productivity was dramatically lowered. Financial debt of the farmers kept on increasing, and now they are reduced to the unwelcome decision of selling their land and livelihood. Every year, more than 1 crore farmers live farm life in India. In the last decade, more than 100 million farmers have migrated into city slums. This goes on for another decade. There will be no food grown in India and we will be dependent on food import. So on one hand, city dwellers want Vedic life but cannot afford land and cows. On the other hand, farmers are forced to sell their lands to pay their debts. A serious concern to address being an Indian. So what could be the solution to this problem? How to stop farmers from migrating to cities and how to help city dwellers attain a Vedic life? Even if they get free land and cows on ownership, there is a great possibility they will again get dragged into the use of chemicals and machinery, which would lead to a fall into a financial run. So what matters here is 90% of the land worldwide is owned by 10% population. Most of these 10% do not know what to do with their land. If the 90% of the land worldwide was accessible to our farmers, then nobody would ever starve. Cow grazing has taken an initiative. We are giving free access to our 400 acres land to anyone who sincerely wishes to have organic farming. Moreover, we are providing free training in relation to natural farming, natural house construction, permaculture and so on. Only participants who commit to never use chemicals and machinery would be accepted. We will not take any profit share of your produce. Instead, we will help you sell your produce at best possible price. We are working closely with the Agriculture Ministry. After months of discussion, multiple meetings with ministers, and going through Supreme Court verdict over lands allotted for cows in the land ministry all over India, we have identified around 50 million acres of land which can immediately be available for similar projects. All these meetings were documented by cow grazing and are available on our channel www.cow.education. Over the last 6 years, cow grazing was able to help hundreds of farmers to become self-sustainable and profitable. Cow grazing techniques have turned deserts into forest. All successful farmers who have taken our advice are documented in the videos in our channel. They will also visit our project and share their experiences with all of you. Second most significant concern is about education. We strongly believe that every Indian must benefit from a logical education system along with our traditional Ayurvedic medicinal study. Cow grazing believes education must be free. It must never be a business. Why do we believe free education can change the whole society? In the earlier times, education was never sold. Brahmanas were teaching the entire society freely. In return, the king was taking care of them by offering cows in charity. In fact, people never wasted time learning unnecessary things. A blacksmith would learn from his own parents and start working at a very early age. The same was applied to all 64 Vedic arts. Farming was not a profession, it was a daily routine. Everyone grew their own food. The soil was so fertile that farming would take on an average 15 minutes a day. The rest of the time people would focus on their 64 Vedic arts and family life. This was the reason people had so many festivals. Abundance of time and food. Everyone had their own lands and cows. Nobody would beg. This reminds me of an interesting fact. There is a statement in the history of British Parliament by Lord Macaulay about his experience visiting India in the 19th century. He went north, south, west and east and didn't find one beggar. He said that at that time a small city, Surat, was a trade hub and had so much wealth that it could buy entire European continent. Lord Macaulay mentioned the excellent system of education in Gurukulas. Everyone had good knowledge of maths, geography and science. In order to conquer India, we must break their culture ties. Current crisis we are facing is due to our broken culture. To solve this problem, we must re-establish our strong education system. On our 400 acres project, we also wish to start a free multidisciplinary university, a free hospital for chronic patients, a free Gurukula. We have a strong ties with many acharyas of Ayurveda and other 64 Vedic therapies like Dharma Chikitsa, acupuncture, Chinese medicine, Reiki and so on. They will help chronic patients and also teach the visiting students. Our plan is to construct 525 natural houses for our visiting guests and chronic patients. Every month we will be hosting free courses on natural house construction and everyone is welcome to join. This will be our 13th free international course. We will share our land and cows with sincere participants who will apply on our website www.permaculture.degree. Third aspect of Indian Vedic society, that is, our society was divided into 4 parts of 4 varnas: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. For every Brahmana there were 4 Kshatriyas, 16 Vaishyas and 64 Shudras or artists. Shudras were the working class. Their products were traded and managed by Vaishyas. Kshatriyas were protecting everyone, while all of them received guidance and wisdom from Brahmanas. Among Shudras, artists like blacksmiths, carpenters, weavers, builders were highly focused on their art. They carried forward thousands of years of research, the legacy of their ancestors. So much so that when the blacksmith, for example, would get married, he would choose a girl from another blacksmith family. A marriage was a union of 2 families and there are hundreds of years of research. Children born in such families had multiple mentors from an early age and would master all the necessary secrets to become successful. They would get married at an early age. By the age of 25, their own children would help them in their practice. During those times, there was no confusion over career choices and no unemployment. There was an abundance of food for everyone. Today, a Brahmana's daughter gets married to a blacksmith's son. Neither of them know their varnas. Thus, varnas are getting mixed in the progeny. Children who are born in such families are lost and confused about their own varna. Thousands of years of research and ancestral ties are broken. They don't have mentors to help them choose their profession. They waste a major part of their lives learning things which they will never use. Education too comes at a very high cost. The relationship between guru and student is merely a selfish exchange of money and knowledge. Even after getting a PhD degree, students do not have satisfactory jobs and the right direction in their lives. Permanent solution to this problem is to re-establish the Varnashrama. How do we do that? We have to first understand the role and importance of each Varna and their impact on the structure of society. Brahmana is the master of all and can also play the role of Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Kshatriya can play the role of Vaishya and Shudra. Vaishya can play the role of Shudra. It is a pyramid structure. The Brahmanas are the head of the society. Kshatriyas are the arms. Vaishyas are the stomach. And Shudras are the legs of the society. Based on astrology, it is possible to find anyone's Varna. And with practice, we can know for sure if it suits us or not. We at Cow Grazing are interested to introduce multiple mentors from various Varnas to guide you to reestablish your own Varna. It is still possible to reconnect with thousands of years of research of ancestral art if someone dedicates himself to one of the 64 arts. So with this, we can bring together satisfied city dwellers and farmers and help them establish their Varnas and give them free land, free cows and free knowledge.
This is a map of our 400 acres land in Kodarma, Jharkhand. You can see it being surrounded by the river on all four sides. This land came as donation to the Cow Grazing organization. We can see from this drone view the 400 acres land looks like a cup. There are 42 local indigenous Jharkhandi cows on our land. We have already begun our project. You are welcome to visit and participate. You can support us in multiple ways. Fodder for cows, construction cost for the houses, development of 64 arts. For donation, you can email at contribute@kusik.me or WhatsApp us at +91 9867 646464.